23-year-old Samson Onkoba is part of an exciting and rapidly growing community of African game developers. He created and developed a mobile phone game app called Beba Beba.
The Beba Beba is a 3D game that is used to portray how the industry, the transport industry in Kenya is. You know how the matatus in Kenya are. The game is it's very interactive. It's the person boards a matatu and then drives through the streets, trying to pick up passengers, get money, and then probably try to buy another matatu. You know, you start from the bottom. Probably you're given a bicycle, and then after that, you buy your way into a bigger car and a better car.
Like many of his peers studying IT and computer science, Samson wanted to do much more with his degree than just developing a website. His plan was to get involved with app development.
I've gone to several people who I wanted to for them to invest in my app, in my game, and most of them turned me down because they thought games are not really that into the Kenyan people are not really that into Kenyan games. They think that the Western games are the one that people love.
Just 6 years ago, there was no gaming industry in Kenya. But today, Africa's gaming markets are expected to see annual double-digit growth, with the global mobile gaming industry expected to reach a massive $83 billion by 2016. African-themed games designed and developed locally are springing up. But the industry still faces a huge skills gap and a lack of funding or distribution channels.
There's a huge gap between the local industries and the schools. So that gap needs to have a link. Once the students graduate, let them be absorbed by the local industry. Let the local industries be willing to accept them. They are shunning them because they don't have skills. So where will they get these skills? Give them internships, equip them with the skills, and then let them reapply for jobs.
Game developers like Samson are finding opportunities through shared spaces and support programs like China's AVIC International's Africa Tech Challenge that aims to empower students from technical training institutions with more advanced skill sets.
We are discussing with our potential partner to find the right way. We want to investigate what kind of person the most needed in Kenya or in Africa of the industry, and we will find the profession, find this, and we will check and study. Maybe we can choose one or two.
Industry players believe Africa could become a hotspot for the next generation of game designers, with support from both the government and private investors. Samson won first place at the Africa Tech Challenge mobile app competition, going home with $5,000, a 6-month incubation project at Gearbox, and a scholarship to study in China. He says he plans to use this to fund his project and create boot camps in Kenya's high schools to help educate students about startups and creating their own ideas. Ucheo Koronkwo, CCTV.